Hey guys, what's going on? It's Rakeem Madison here, and in this video, what we're going to be talking about is how to build an online business while working a full-time job. So if that's you and you're wondering, man, it just seems so hard to, actually build a business while I'm working my job, and when I get off, I'm just tired, right? All these different things that, people say. Well, I'm going to give you a few tips that I think that are going to be very valuable to you in helping you build that online business while working that full-time job. But before we do that, I want you to stand by for just a moment. All right, guys, so we're going to go ahead and get started now. I hope that you're going to get, so much value from this. I really hope that you take this and, you actually use this to apply it while you're building your online business. So with that, we're going to go ahead and get started. So the most important thing that we have in life, which sometimes we feel like we don't have much of it, which we don't, is time, right? We don't build an online business, while we're working our jobs to waste our life, right? We're building an online business so that we can provide more time to our families, be able to travel with our families, just time in general, right? We want to be able to live a life that we don't have to escape from. That's why we build an online business outside of working a full-time job. Now, I just want to clarify, yes, I still work a full-time job. I'm active duty military, right? So I'm contract based, right, for a while. But I just want to clarify that time is the most important thing. So that's the first tip. Keep that in mind. That's why you get into business, or that's why you build a business. All right, so I actually took notes, so I'll be looking down from time to time. Hope that doesn't really, throw you off. All right, so the next thing is using your job as leverage. So your job doesn't have to be something that's bad. Now, if you hate it, of course, it's just going to be bad. But your job can be used as leverage. Now, what do I mean? Well, essentially, your job is funding your business at the time, right? So it's allowing you that consistent amount of money so you can invest in your business, right? Whether it's courses, products, graphics, whatever it is that you're using it for, it's allowing you to fund that. So your job can be used as leverage. So that's number two. All right, so the next thing is mastering your time. So what do I mean? Well, I'll give you an example here later in the video, but mastering your time is essentially this, right? If you have a set out schedule that you stick to, then that's going to make you obviously more productive inside your online business, right? So mastering your time. All right, so the next thing is energy. Now, this one is very important because as an online marketer, entrepreneur, or any type of entrepreneur, right, that has their own business, product, or service, right, especially online, it really, sometimes you find yourself on a computer or mostly on a computer, and you're not really, it's not that you don't care about your health, but you're on a computer, from time to time, and you're not really thinking about it, right? So it's very important to actually take care of your body. So yes, that does involve sleep, working out. See, if you sleep, you're going to have the energy. Now, I'm not saying that you should go to sleep all the time. That's not what I'm saying. Sometimes as an entrepreneur, it's literally going to take, you're going to have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 all-nighters. Sometimes those come in a row. No exaggeration, right? This takes hard work, So I want to stay on topic here is energy, working out. Believe it or not, working out boosts up your energy. For example, right? When I wake up, I have to wake up early in the morning, right? Keep in mind I said I was in the military. So what I do is I wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning, every single morning, right? Every single morning I'm waking up at 4. But I have to be the workouts by 5:50 or 6 o'clock. So I get up so I can, work on my personal development, work on my mirror game. So what I mean by my mirror game is just like, looking in the mirror and, visualizing, saying, hey man, I'm speaking to myself, self-love, right? So that's like pretty much my schedule. And then I go to work, come back, work on my business a little bit within that little time that I have. Then lunchtime comes around, work on my business within there, and spend some time with my wife and kids, right? Because they're usually up at that time. Then come home, spend some time with my wife and kids, and then work on my business again, right? I'm consistently working on my business, right? So that's the key here, to consistently work on your business, not become a slave of your business, but work on your business as much as you can, right? All right, so the next thing is sacrifices. Now, this one is the most important of them all because, when you're young and even when you're old, you want to go out with your friends sometimes. You want to go to the movies. You want to go clubbing. You want to do those things. But keep in mind, if you're building an online business or a business in general, you have to, you just have to sacrifice. You have to sacrifice sometimes. Sometimes may seem like a lot of times. But the fact is, building your business is more important to you, because if you don't build your business, then it's not allowing you that time freedom that you want to be able to travel, to be able to spend more time with your kids. It's not allowing you to do that. So you have to sacrifice going out to the movies sometimes, going clubbing, or just, sometimes fun has to be cut out, so you can build that business. All right, so that's sacrifices. Now, the next thing is scheduling your time and staying focused. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, essentially this. When you set out a time that you're going to be working on your business, so let's say you say you're going to be working on your business from 4 in the morning to about 5:45 because you have to be at workouts by 6, right? Let's say that's the schedule you set. And then your other schedule is once you get home, you're going to work on your business from, 7 o'clock to about 11 o'clock. And then you're going to go to bed, and that's going to be your schedule. If that's going to be your schedule, make sure, when you schedule that out, that's the only thing that you're doing within that span of time. That's how you be more productive, right? It's all about immersion. How immersed are you, within your business? How much time are you putting in your business? Right? So that's scheduling your time and staying focused. All right. So the next one is you are your own boss. Why is this important? So when you work a job, you have a boss that's, giving you the directions, right? He pretty much has it laid out on what he wants you to do. But when you don't have that and you're an entrepreneur, you have to be that driving force. You have to not force, because obviously if you're trying to become an entrepreneur, you have a certain passion for it, right? Especially over time, you have that passion, so you want to do it anyway. So you have to be your own boss, your own CEO, and take control of your business. So that's another one. That's you are your own boss. Now the next one is massive levels of action versus normal levels of action. And a good recommendation on that is to read the book 10X, the 10X Rule by Grant Cardone. It talks a lot about massive action, normal levels of action, and people that just don't flat out take any action, right? So what that means is people that take a ridiculous amount of action, which is pretty much massive, they're going to produce results that they're looking for, right? If you take massive action, you produce results. If you take normal levels of action, you're only going to produce average normal results, right? So you want to always be taking massive action in your business. You don't want to be taking normal levels of action because that's accepted by the masses. Most people accept normal levels of action. You have to be that person that wants to take it to the top, right? You want to take it to the top, so you need to take that massive level of action, right? So that's massive levels of action and normal levels of action. All right, so this one is important as well. So investing back into your business. So sometimes, let's say you get a $500 commission, $1,000 commission, $6,000 commission, and then you just go out and blow it on ridiculously. Now, Now, don't get me wrong, it's nothing wrong with going out and getting something nice. But if you're not investing back into your business, then you're not going to be growing. You're not going to grow. You're just going to, it's going to be just like, living paycheck to paycheck, because you go out, you get all this money, right? 5 figures, right? You go out and buy something just with that price, which is pretty much that price. So your money is gone, right? It's like living paycheck to paycheck. And why do you get into business? Once more, is time freedom. That's the most important part of anybody, starting an online business, is time freedom. And some people just feel unemployable, truthfully, And so we're going to do, like I said, investing back into your business. Because if you don't invest back into it, you can't grow it. So that's investing back into your business. All right, so the next one is value your time, because it holds more value than money. Now, what do I mean? Well, in a job, you work a certain amount of hours, right? So those hours will reflect what you get paid. That's already set out. The amount of hours you make, there's not more than 24 hours in a day, right? So if you're working 8 hours, you're going to get paid 8 hours worth. So that's you sacrificing your time. Now the next thing, now how I want to flip that is, if you're an entrepreneur, we get paid to produce results. You see how that works? So at your job, you're getting paid on hourly base, right? You're getting paid on time, the amount of time that you put in. But as an entrepreneur, if you're not using your time effectively, then you're not growing. First and foremost, you're not gonna hit any type of achievements, because you are not producing results. And if you don't produce results, you don't produce income. You got it? All right. So, and I want to give you one last one, which is also important, is replace your income first. Now, what do I mean? Well, if you're working a job and you just, you're just tired of that job, but you're thriving inside of your online business. Let's say, you hate that job and you're making the money in your business and you're feeling like, I want to quit this job. Well, I'll give you a recommendation. I haven't quit my job yet, but I would recommend 6 months to a year before you think about quitting your job. That's just my recommendation, right? I haven't done it yet, but that's my recommendation. So let's say you make 10 grand in your first 30 days, right? You make 10 grand. Boom. Okay, you're feeling pretty good. But you probably still shouldn't quit your job just yet, because you still have a consistent amount of income coming from that job. I would recommend at least 6 months. At least 6 months. Especially like if you get to a point where you're hitting consistent 5-figure months. So it's 6 months, and then you're 7-8 months, and you're still hitting 5 figures every single month, then go ahead and quit your job. I recommend it, right? Especially if you hate the job, right? Because 80% of people hate their career or job that they're in, right? So that is pretty much it, guys. And I hope that this actually helped you out in building an online business while working a full-time job. And if you got value from this video, go ahead and like, comment, and share, depending on which platform you're on. And if you're on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to my channel if you want more burning information just like this. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video, my friend. Peace.